Your cat just froze mid-bite, mid-step, mid-breath. You said one specific word, and something shifted in their brain in under a second. Not because they heard a sound, because they understood what that word means. And the last word on this list, scientists say most owners use it completely wrong. And it may be silently unraveling the trust your cat has built in you for years. You need to hear this before you say it again. Welcome to Feline Mind, the channel that goes deep into your cat's mind, so you can understand them better than you ever thought possible. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now. You don't want to miss what's coming in this video. Picture this. You're across the room. Your cat is on the couch, seemingly half asleep. You say their name just once, quietly, and their head lifts immediately. Their ears shift forward. Their eyes lock onto yours. You didn't shout. You didn't shake a treat bag. You just said their name. That's not luck. That is the result of a deeply wired cognitive process that scientists have spent years trying to fully understand. For a long time, the debate in animal cognition research was whether cats were actually processing words or simply reacting to tone and context. The answer, it turns out, is both. Researchers used brain imaging technology to study exactly what happens inside a cat's brain when spoken to by a human. Cats process vocabulary and intonation separately, using the same brain mechanisms as many other intelligent animals. The left side handles word meaning, the right side handles tone, and when both combine, the reward center of their brain activates powerfully. But here's where it gets really interesting. Cats can pick their own name out of a continuous stream of irrelevant speech, even when spoken with zero emotion. Their brains are filtering your speech in real time, scanning for the signal that means you're talking to me. While you're on a phone call, while the TV is on, your cat is listening passively and constantly processing. So, why then does your cat sometimes ignore you when you call their name? Cats learn their name through association. Every time you said their name and something good followed, food, playtime, cuddles, their brain logged it. Every time something unpleasant followed, a vet visit, being disturbed during sleep, that got logged too. Your cat isn't being difficult when they don't come. They're calculating whether the outcome is worth the effort. If you've ever called their name repeatedly with growing frustration, you were training them to ignore it. The cats that respond most reliably are the ones whose name has always predicted something good. Every single time without exception. This is completely fixable, and by the time you reach the last word on this list, you'll understand exactly why rebuilding that bond is more achievable than you think. Now, the word most owners use every single day, and almost everyone uses wrong. You see your cat about to knock something expensive off the counter. Before you can even think, the word comes out. Firm, loud, instant, and they stop. But here's the truth. Your cat stopping doesn't mean they understood the rule. What they learned is that a sharp sound means something uncomfortable is coming. The behavior is suppressed, not replaced. Research has found that cats exposed to frequent harsh corrections show measurably higher stress levels, displaying more anxiety behaviors and avoidance. Over time, the correction loses its impact and becomes background noise, while your cat grows more anxious around you without either of you realizing it. The owners who get this right use corrections sparingly, with a calm, neutral tone, one time only, followed immediately by redirecting towards something acceptable. Your cat doesn't need you to be louder. They need you to be clearer. Now here's something that will genuinely surprise you. Say the name of someone your cat knows while they're out of the room. Watch what your cat does. If they glance toward the door that person usually walks through or shows any sign of searching, you just witnessed something remarkable. Cats who live in Person households learn the identities behind names through pure exposure and repetition. They've built a complete social map of your home. They know who lives there, and they've attached emotional tones to those names based on how you've said them. And this brings you to the most important word of all, come. When your cat hears this word and chooses to move toward you, that choice represents your entire shared history. Every moment they came to you resulted in something safe, warm, and good. That choice isn't obedience. That moment is trust. Make this word the most reliably positive word in your cat's life. Every single time they respond, reward it genuinely. Because your cat doesn't just hear the word, they hear everything behind it. And when they run toward you, they're telling you something about every experience they've ever had with you. You've been talking to your cat this whole time. They've been listening. Now you know what they've been hearing. If this changed the way you think about your cat, share this with someone who loves theirs, and subscribe to Feline Mind, because this is just the beginning.